She's playing pros now, and honestly, so my mom, this is burning. That's really kicking in.
Hey everyone, Lindsay Bettis here, no longer Miss Florida, but still trying to remain relevant as your host of Hot Shots. We're here in Sanford at the Spice is Nice, and I'm joined by a very special guest, UCF softball player. So we're gonna go ahead and get things warmed up with Taylor Kittleman. Welcome.
Hi, nice to meet you.
So I mean, before we get started, what's your experience with heat? Heat tolerance?
It could use some work. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
not the best, but I'm excited to try.
I'm always surprised like who does really well with the heat and who doesn't, because I feel like I've had a lot of athletes now, and there are some that are so tough and there are some that are not, but surprisingly it's always been the females that take it the best.
Sounds
so
about
I
right,
have great expectations for you. So
Good.
while we get started with sauce number one, and this one is Born to Hula, and it's pumpkin, you know, for our fall gals, fall y'all, the pumpkin hot sauce harvest, Born to Hula. And this one doesn't look super intimidating, especially since it's pumpkin spice. So let's pour a little bit on our spoon. And here we go. This is when you know it's dangerous already, when it's chunky and it's the first one. So we're starting from lowest to highest.
Oh,
So hopefully this one isn't too dangerous to us, but before we take it, tell me why you chose UCF.
Honestly, the softball program, it's amazing. The campus, the community, everything about it is just amazing. And as soon as I set foot basically on campus, I knew that I wanted to go there.
Well, as a UCF alum, I'm very passionate about UCF, so cheers to that as we try our first sauce. It's like kind of desserty.
It is. It tastes like pumpkin pie.
I feel like you could put that in like a pumpkin pie filling and like give it to someone you hate. So if you have any ideas this Thanksgiving, go for it. So what was the move like from Pennsylvania to Florida? I know that it's a little far away, so how'd your family feel? How did you feel?
I was ready to move. I was ready to get out, get somewhere warmer than Pennsylvania. We drove, so it was a good 15 hours stuck in a car with my brother and two parents. So,
and you're a family of two kids?
yeah, just me and my little brother. So,
right.
except he's not that little anymore. He's like 6'2".
He's
But
6'2"?
He just turned 16 too,
Oh
so
my goodness.
he's a big kid.
Does Danny play any sports like you?
Yeah, he plays lacrosse.
That's
so.
awesome. Very athletic family, not like mine. We tend to, you know, tear our hamstring every moment, every opportunity that's presented to us, whether that's frisbee or just like walking down the street. So I admire people that are naturally athletic, as I was not. As we dive into sauce number two, this one's co-conspirator. And so this one looks a little bit less friendly. They got some dancing peppers, but also, you know, a few little pineapple rings, and it says shh on it. Gosh, we just gotta go for it, I guess. Okay. Oh, try and match me.
Oh, okay.
And so you're a freshman at UCF?
Oh, I did
she
match
got
you.
more than me.
I
so.
did. Oh, yes, I am a freshman.
All right, and what are you studying?
Secondary education.
Awesome. What made you want to do that?
Well, I want to be a gym teacher, mostly because I love sports and I love interacting with the younger generation. So it's basically
Amazing.
a win-win.
You know, my grandpa is 87, and he was a PE teacher, and he still has some of his students write him letters.
No way.
And so he loves it so much, and he'll never forget doing that job. Of course, he says I could be a lot harder on the students back then than we can now. So
That's true.
that's awesome, though, that you
Yeah.
can do that. And what are you looking forward to most this season?
Our team's going to be really good this season. I'm so excited we have a lot of high standards, and I think we're going to beat all of them. And it's our first year in the Big 12 too, so great competition, new opponents, and all around, it's going to be a great season.
That's awesome. All right, let's try sauce number two, co-conspirator.
Okay.
It's got a little bit of a little pineapple in it, not much, a little bit.
The seeds are a little off-putting.
It's not to die for yet, like,
No.
which is good, because, you know, I come here against my will every single time that we film.
Yeah.
And I leave with permanent heartburn, so I'm happy to do this. Happy to do this. See you next week. So tell me what we can look forward to this season. When does the season start?
We have 8 fall games this fall, like October. Our first game's actually in like 3 weeks, I think, which is really exciting. And then our real season, our spring season starts in February, first or second weekend of February, and goes all up until June.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So did you always know that you wanted to play softball?
Yeah, I've been playing for about a decade now, since I was like 7 or 8, and I've loved it ever since. I only played one other sport, and it was a year of soccer, and I was a goalie because I hate running. So still, it was too much running for me as a goalie. So
never any other dabbling in other sports or anything like that?
no, I just.
You just found softball, you were good at it and stuck with it.
I did, I loved it.
That's what I like
every
to hear.
second, yeah.
All right, so this is sauce number 3. This is where I'm starting to get scared. So it's called shh, and that's right, I didn't say a bad word. It says shh, that's hot. Angry ginger. So if you can see, it has a very angry redheaded man, much like my father. I'm just kidding, but I do come from a family of redheads. I'm not a redhead, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles. But this one is where it starts to get a little frightening because I've seen my dad's temper tantrums, and if it's anything like that. So, let me see here, sorry. I'm like starting to get, they can edit all this out. Okay, so I'm assuming that you all do team workouts, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I was on the dance team at UCF, so we did workouts, and I always thought they were so tough, and I'm sure ours are nothing compared to yours, but I want to hear your favorite workout and your least favorite workout.
Okay, my favorite workout so far has been, this might be a little controversial. There's our Friday workouts are usually like much harder because we work out Monday, Wednesday, Friday, so it gets progressively worse.
Right.
Yeah. Friday, as much as it like sucks and our body's tired, we do a bunch of like sled pushes and conditioning like that, and it's mostly a competition, which I love because I'm just a very competitive person. So I think Fridays are my favorite, and I want to say Mondays are probably my least favorite. They're just a lot of tough workouts. We do a lot of like sprinting and on Mondays and Wednesdays, which isn't exactly my favorite, but I love it. And let me think.
Is there anything that you like go to workouts and you're like, I know it's this day? We used to have like a dreaded parking garage workout where we had to do a squat up every flight of stairs, all like however many flights, like 5 flights. And we would just like leave and our legs would buckle on the way to class and we just looked pathetic across campus, but.
Yeah, I haven't experienced this only because it's like my 5th week of working out, but we do these things called like stadiums where you like run steps and stairs around the soccer stadium. And from my summer people who were here, that sounds pretty bad. So
oh my goodness.
I'm a little frightened about that, but it hasn't happened yet, so.
Well, you're a lot tougher than I am, so let's try Angry Ginger, see how tough you are.
Yeah, that burns a lot.
Oh. I went in for seconds though, because it kind of tastes good. Because you know there's things that are really spicy and it's like you can't even enjoy the flavor of it. That's bordering that one, but it still tastes really good. So let's see, it's habanero pepper sauce infused with ginger. Yeah. Makes sense for natural and sweet zing with your heat. Yeah, I mean there's definitely lots of zing, lots of heat.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going in for my first sip of water, which is, you know, that's pretty impressive of us.
We made it pretty far, yeah. Oh, it's still burning.
So, while we load up our spoon for our next one, the important things. Have you gotten to meet Nitro?
Yes, I have actually. And me and Nitro are best buds.
Your best buds?
Yep, every time I see them because there's like multiple Nitros.
Zoom in on that spoon. Add some more.
I'm adding, you can tell.
Because this one's very special to us because this one is hotter than L. So this one's made in Sanford and this is one that is made by Dino, our favorite guy. So we're gonna try this one in honor of Dino. I didn't give us much time in between, but honestly, you know, you just gotta rip the Band-Aid off.
Let's do it. Okay.
Don't say okay yet.
Okay, yeah, no.
Every time I leave here, it's like the underneath of my eyes are sweating. So Dino has also become someone who has taught me the best and worst waterproof mascaras because I leave here drenched in sweat every single week.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dino, for that, and thank you to all these hot sauces for teaching me a lifelong lesson that I'll take with me forever. So, do you have any certain athlete that you look up to, or someone that you looked up to growing up?
Sierra Romero. She played at Michigan for a while. She's playing pros now, and honestly, so my mom. This is burning. Woo! That's really kicking in.
I know, it gets harder and harder to talk, and then I talk less and less and make you all talk more and more.
Beautiful. My mom works for Michigan State, and Sierra played for Michigan, so during that phase when I was looking up to her, I was like, I want to go play at Michigan, and my mom was like, kind of against that, like, that's our rival,
right.
But I got over that phase. I still love her. I still watch her till this day. And she was a second baseman, middle infielder, which so am I, so I could relate to her. I'd watch all her videos on YouTube, and I really looked up to her a lot.
That's awesome. Is your mouth a waterfall just like mine?
Yeah.
It's like trying to take out the fire by itself.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've done this one yet on the show, but this one's a challenge. So it's kind of scary that we still have one more left because I don't know how that one could possibly. Let's just hope at this point that we have third-degree burns on our tongues, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. So as we load this spoon up, how much?
Oh, you're stuck with it.
So as you load yours up, what is your #1 goal for the season? What do you hope to accomplish as a freshman coming in?
Oh, that came out really fast. Honestly, I just want to grow as an athlete, as a person. We have so much talent, so many role models on this team, and I'm just so excited to like keep working with them. I've grown so much in the month I've been here. I just can't imagine how I'm gonna look at the end of this season.
Yeah.
And I'm just so excited to grow with them.
It is so exciting, especially going in as a freshman. I just can't imagine, the growth that you're gonna have not only this season, but the years to come. So hopefully you're in the Orlando area for a long time and that this is your home and we welcome you here. But as we close out our interview, let's try one last one. This one is called Rising Smoke Sauce Works, all in hot sauce. So it's a casino theme. So we're going all in on this last hot sauce. Might not be able to do anything else for the rest of the day. What do you got for the rest of the day?
School. Yeah,
no,
a lot of
she's
fun
not
work.
going to school after this.
Yeah.
All right. Cheers to you.
Cheers. Okay.
Some of them have like a late kick. This one had like an early kick, so I'm scared for like a few seconds in. What do you think?
Yeah, late kick.
And I do this thing too where I swallow them so that way I don't have to feel them on the tongue, but then it's like my throat's on fire for the rest of the day. So, with all these sauces being tried, which one was your favorite?
Probably the pumpkin one. Honestly, the very least spiciest one.
Well, that's very much in the fall y'all season, so we'll take one of those home and put it in the pumpkin pie. But do you feel ready to take on the rest of your day now, or do you think you?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready to nail some statistics homework.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Taylor, for joining us today, and we look forward to watching you this season and cheering the team on.
Yes. Thank you so much for having me.
Yes.
Oh.
Great reactions.